Six O Block gang members, known as the O Block Six, has been found guilty of the slaying of rapper FBG Duck. The feds tied the shooting to a gang war between FBG Duck's Tuckerville and gangster disciple, black disciples, O Block members. After 2 full days of deliberation, a federal jury on Wednesday convicted 6 O Block gang members of the brazen shooting situation that took the life of FBG Duck in the Gold Coast area of Chicago. Duck's mother and other family members cried and hugged each other as the verdicts was read in the courtroom around 12:35 this morning, closing out a trial that had been marred by delays and had stretched more than 3 months. Ducks, whose real name is Carlton Weekly, was gunned down in a gang-related shooting outside a luxury clothing store in the Gold Coast district of Chicago. And that's on East Oak Street on August 4th, 2020. His girlfriend and another shopper was also wounded in the attack, but they was able to recover from their injuries. So salute to them. The feds connected the shooting to a gang war between Tuckerville and the Black Disciples. And it's been going on for years, and it's been stoked by the lyrics from, you know what I'm saying, drill rap. We know drill rap is real popular in Chicago. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a big thing up there. You know what I mean? And part of the thing with drill rap is to be as disrespectful to your ops or opponents as you can possibly be. And, yeah. But the conflict stems from the war between those two groups. And FBG Duck, who was an alleged leader, had a bounty placed on him before he was, gunned down months later. Wow. So they had a bounty out on FBG Duck. That's crazy. Prosecutors relied on a series of disreputable witnesses to testify about the O Block's inner workings and its lasting feud with Tuckerville, which is also known as STL. Testimony showed that O Block collected dues and held regular meetings to discuss shootings and drug dealing. And that was vital, or very, that was a very vital aspect of the case they used to convict the O Block 6. They had witnesses testify about the inner workings of O Block and how, orders are carried out or how orders is given, rank structure and stuff like that. They had witnesses, I guess, from the inside giving them details of how everything worked, and that proved to be key in the conviction process of the O Block 6. And it said that the defendants carried out the attack to maintain or increase their clout with the gang. It says, C. Murder, Charles Liggins, an alleged shooter, was found guilty on 5 of 7 counts. They found that he committed murder, engaged in a conspiracy to murder, used a gun in relation to the shooting. Man, Kenny Mack, Kenneth Robinson, an alleged getaway driver, was also found guilty of the same 5 counts. He was found not guilty of the same 2 counts. To Carlos Los Alford, another alleged getaway driver, was also found guilty of 5 counts. He was found not guilty of 2 counts for shooting Duck's girlfriend and using a gun in relation to that shooting. C-Thing Christopher Thomas, another alleged shooter, was found guilty of 3 counts: murder, using a gun in the murder, and conspiracy to commit murder. He was found not guilty of counts related to the wounding of the other 2 victims and using a gun in those shootings. Teasy Ralph Turpin, who allegedly summoned the shooters to Oak Street to shoot Duck, was found guilty of 2 counts: murder and conspiracy to commit murder. Muwap Marcus Smart, 24 years old, another alleged gunman, was found guilty of 5 counts. He was found not guilty of 2 counts of shooting Duck's girlfriend and using a gun in relation to that shooting. And it says everyone but Turpin was identified from surveillance footage at Parkway Gardens, the sprawling apartment complex on the south side that's also known as O Block, and allegedly serves as the gang power base. 2 cars was tracked from Parkway Gardens to Oak Street using city surveillance cameras and license plate readers, showing they traveled in lockstep. That means they was one behind the other. Alford returned his Ford Fusion to a suburban dealership shortly after the shooting and was picked up with Smart and Ezel Rawls, another alleged gunman, who took his own life during the investigation. Police also seized Robertson's Chrysler 300 the following day and found a shell casing that matched ballistic evidence found at the scene. Man, they need to just think, be thankful they got caught doing this shooting. They shouldn't be out doing those shootings, no way. I mean, everything about this was sloppy. For real. They got their own selves caught by being sloppy. Defense lawyers have pointed to the scarcity of forensic evidence linking their clients to the scene of the shooting, and they've criticized the identifications made from surveillance footage at Parkway Gardens while seizing on the poor video quality and skips in the footage. Evidently, it wasn't enough, Mr. Defense Lawyer. They got convicted. They are now convicted. Lawyers for Turpin and Robinson both hammered on the fact that their clients are members of O Block, and Turpin's lawyer, Patrick Ball, argued there's no clear evidence showing that Turpin made a phone call that brought the gunman to the Gold Coast neighborhood that day, as the prosecutors have alleged. Man, then it says, after the jury selection began on October 10th, the trial proceeded in fits and starts. All the while, it played out on YouTube channels that highlighted the incendiary testimony of 2 gangbangers turned bloggers who sparred with defense attorneys and created a circus-like atmosphere in the courtroom. while Judge Martha Picot dismissed a mistrial motion stemming from an FBI agent's testimony about witness retaliation. She hadn't ruled on the pending call for mistrial that relates to another YouTuber's removal from the courtroom. So there y'all have it. That was what was going on with the FBG duck situation, and all 6 members of the O Block that was in this trial have been found guilty on multiple counts. And now I guess they'll be awaiting sentencing and see exactly how long they're going to get, in the penitentiary. This whole situation is just a sad situation. It highlights how FBG Duck lost his life. His baby mother could have potentially lost her life, and another innocent bystander who got shot in this incident could have lost their life. And now all 6 of these guys have lost their life. And it was the 7th guy. He took his own life, so his life is already gone. Like, that's 10 people whose lives are permanently affected by this senseless act. And for what? Some clout? Y'all, we really got to make a change, people. We really got to start doing something different in our communities. We got to start promoting something different in our communities. All of this senseless violence and this senseless killing, it makes no sense. And what are these youngsters out here throwing their lives away for? Clout? You can't spend clout. Clout doesn't buy you a house. Clout doesn't buy you a car. You can't go to the store and grocery shop with clout. You can't pay your bills with clout. You can't do nothing with clout but have clout. Clout is not worth throwing your life away for, people. For real. But y'all hit the comment section down below. Let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. If you haven't already, do me a big solid. Hit that subscribe button for me, y'all. Tap that little bell notification icon so you get notified with the latest content, updates, and information from me, Straight Talk TV. And I will catch y'all guys on the next go round. Straight Talk is out.